Hi Lizzie, how are you?
Nice meeting you again, Samir.
What about today's discussion, Lizzie?
I have a question, Samir. Charles Dickens caricatured utilitarian thinking with telling directness in his portrayal of A. Paul Dombey, B. Philip Pirrip, C. Harold Skimpole, D. Thomas Gradgrind.
Do all the character from a single novel of Charles Dickens, Lizzie?
No, Samir, they are taken from 4 different novels.
Fine, Lizzie, let us analyze them one by one. Before that, let us see the meaning for the word utilitarian.
Samir, utilitarian means designed to be useful or practical rather than attractive.
Good, Lizzie, we will proceed with Paul Dombey.
Sure, Samir. Paul Dombey is the protagonist in the novel Dombey and Son. He is the owner of a shipping firm. He wishes that his son should follow him and take care of the firm. So he has given the title Dombey and Son for his firm. His first child, Florence, was neglected by him because she was a girl child. His wife gave birth to a boy, Paul, and died. The boy was very weak and didn't survive. So Dombey decided to remarry. He marries Mrs. Edith Granger, who married Dombey for money. There is no love in the marriage. She couldn't stand the pride of Dombey and one day ran away with James Carker, Dombey's confidential clerk. Later, Dombey faced downfall in his business and his wealth. Everything left him. His son was no more, his wife ran away, his flatterers and friends became villain, and his riches melted away. Florence alone remained neutral. She has not changed. She still loved his father. Thus the novel focuses on Dickens' themes like marriages, child cruelty and betrayal.
Well explained, Lizzie. Shall we move to the next character?
Sure, Samir. The next character is Philip Pirrip.
Philip Pirrip is taken from the novel Great Expectations. The novel is a building roman.
What is meant by building roman, Samir?
Building roman is a literary genre that focuses on the psychological and moral growth of the protagonist from youth to adulthood. Great Expectations presents the growth and development of a single character, Philip Pirrip. He was an orphan and was brought up by hands literally by his sister Jo. He would have become a blacksmith like his brother-in-law. An unnamed benefactor has granted Pip a large sum of money. In London, Pip meets many people of higher class, who influence his outlook on life. Pip fell in love with Estella, who didn't love him back. Mrs. Havisham encouraged Pip to pursue. He wanted to shed his roots as a member of the lower class. He wished to climb up in the social ladder. There are great expectations placed on Pip. He is kind-hearted, quiet, and determined. Pip can adapt well to his environment and has no problem learning an entirely new set of social norms. Thus he is a very practical and one of the famous character penned so far.
Good, Samir, you explained it well.
Now we shall move to the next character.
Sure, Samir. Harold Skimpole is the next character given in the option. Harold Skimpole is a character from the novel Bleak House. He leads a life completely free of responsibility. He is not a genuine personality. Mr. Skimpole borrows money liberally with no thought of repaying it. He betrays his patron Jarndyce. He is a leech who pretends that he is naive and childlike. In reality, he is too clever. He often accepts bribes and avoids his friends as soon as they become poor.
Good, Lizzie. We shall move to the next character given in the option. Thomas Gradgrind is a leading character in Dickens' novel Hard Times. Gradgrind is a businessman. He runs an educational institute. Dickens is against the education system prevailed during the time. Gradgrind's system is based on the idea that only facts, math, and the measurable are important. He thinks that emotions and creativity should be repressed. He raises his children according to this utilitarian theory. Everyone raised by Gradgrind ends up betraying or letting down others. His daughter, Louisa's marriage was terrible. The marriage, with 30R, a senior of Louisa, was arranged for profit and convenience. It ends in disaster. She had an affair, and almost ends up separated and childless. Gradgrind's son Tom becomes a thief. He puts the blame on another man for his crime. Thus Gradgrind's utilitarian principles ends up in disaster.
Good, Samir. Therefore answer for the question. Charles Dickens caricatured utilitarian thinking with telling directness in his portrayal of Thomas Gradgrind.
Exactly, Lizzie.
Happy that we had a nice discussion today. We will meet again tomorrow.
Bye, Lizzie. See you soon.
For more videos, like, comment, share and subscribe.